everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Welcome to Year Up United's Winter Class of 2026 graduation. I'm Angelica Ang Cortez, or AJ for short, your graduate host from the Business Career Pathway. I am so excited to be here celebrating this incredible class and sharing this powerful moment of achievement with you all. Today, I'm honored to co-host with someone who believes deeply in the power of our graduates and the possibility they carry forward. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to my co-host and our CEO, Susan Murray.
Thank you, AJ. Hello, everyone. I'm Susan Murray, CEO of Year Up United. Graduates, it is truly an honor to share this moment with you. Standing here today, celebrating your achievements and the strength it took to reach this point is one of the greatest privileges of my work. Before we begin, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the journey that brought you here. Every graduation reminds me why Year Up United exists, and this one feels especially powerful. After 15 years at this organization, I've had the privilege of witnessing thousands of stories unfold, and each of you carries forward that same spirit of courage, persistence, and belief. Belief in who you are, belief in who you're becoming, and the belief that your future can look different from what you imagined. When you came to Year Up United, you brought your potential. Some of you arrived confident in it, and some of you arrived hoping to find it. And some of you arrived not yet realizing how much strength and talent you already carried. The truth is, potential is often quiet. It sits beneath the surface. It waits to be recognized, sometimes by others, before we recognize it in ourselves. I hope during your time with us you felt seen, you felt supported, and you felt pushed in the moments you needed it most. Because you didn't just complete a program. You transformed possibility into something real. And you did it while balancing work, family, responsibilities, long days, and late nights. And you kept going when it was hard. And that choice says more about you than any resume ever could. I also want to honor the people who supported you, your mentors, your coaches, your supervisors, your family, and friends. Your belief in these graduates helped carry them to this moment. We are deeply grateful for you. Graduates, as you step into your next chapter, I want to share something I've learned in my own life. Success rarely arrives in one big moment. It shows up in steps, in choices, in the courage to move forward, even when the path isn't perfectly clear. You've already shown you can do that. You've shown resilience. You've shown discipline. You've shown heart. And that gives me tremendous confidence in the possibilities ahead of you. And there's something else I want you to remember. Your journey is not just your own. By being here today, you are now part of a community, more than 35,000 strong, a community that is working every single day to close the opportunity divide in this country. Because when your potential becomes possibility, you're not just changing your life, you are changing systems. You are widening the path for your family, your community, and the next young adult who deserves the same chance you earned. That is how the opportunity divide closes. One possibility, one voice, one rising leader at a time. Graduates, we are proud of you. We believe in you. And we cannot wait to see the future you build for yourselves, for your communities, and for the movement you now represent. Congratulations, Winter Class of 2026. Your next possibility begins now, and we are with you every step of the way.
Thank you, Susan. As a student who's graduating today too, your words resonate deeply. This journey has meant something different for each of us. Each of our stories unique and individual, but we all know what it took to get here.
Your effort, your doubt, your breakthroughs, the people who pushed you forward when you needed it most. For so many of you, the road to Year Up United wasn't easy.
That's right, Susan. We came from different places, different challenges, and different dreams. But something collectively brought each of us to this program. It was the moment when we chose to try, to grow, and to believe in something bigger for ourselves.
So before we move on, let's celebrate the stories that started it all. The leap of faith that brought our graduates to Europe United, that set them on the path to this incredible day.
Okay. All right.
If I had not applied to Europe United, I probably would have been homeless. I just moved to Texas and everything fell flat. I didn't have any idea on anything. I saw other people around me that took their leaps of faith and it was going beautiful for them, but for me, absolutely nothing happened. I started doing DoorDash for quick cash, and of course, my car breaks down. So I don't have any way to make money. So now it's really stressful because now I'm just watching the bills come in, and family helped, but they can only help so much.
So about a year ago, I lost my job. Nobody was hiring at the time. My biggest concern was just covering my finances. I would describe my life as being lost, just living paycheck to paycheck, wondering what the next thing I was gonna get myself into. If I would have never applied to Europe United, I probably would still just have like a minimum wage job.
Before Europe United, I had just moved to the United States. I was starting over, starting from zero at a new place, and I didn't know anyone here besides my husband who I moved here with. We were trying to build our life here step by step, slowly, but things don't go as planned. And about a year ago, Los Angeles wildfires forced us to evacuate our home. The fear of losing everything to start over once again terrified me.
I was stuck. Everything that was going on in the job market, I was starting to receive a lot of "you're overqualified but just slightly underqualified" whenever it came to entry-level positions and also middle management. And I wasn't really sure what to do.
I moved to the US 5 years ago from the UK. As an immigrant, I also have a degree in English from Pakistan, which I couldn't seem to use or didn't seem to hold any value when applying for jobs. So I was applying for jobs for a good 2-3 years. Whenever I got a rejection email, I felt like one part of my heart would just chip away. And I felt like I don't think I'm ever going to launch my career in tech.
I went to school, I got my degree, did everything that society norms as, normal. And I did that, and I didn't have anything else to run to. And I just felt like I was just living in this world day by day with no, next steps.
Before Europe United, I was in college. I was pursuing pre-med. I quickly realized that wasn't the path I wanted to take. I felt like I was lost in life. I wasn't sure which direction for a career I wanted to go towards, and that's where Europe United came in.
When I first came across Europe United on LinkedIn, I genuinely thought it was a scam.
It's too good to be true because it was a job training program, it was offering an internship at the end of the program, and it was paid at the same time.
What motivated me to apply to Europe United was the fact that I didn't have anything else. I felt like this was my last option. I wanted to take a shot, and I took a shot.
The potential I saw myself in was courage, because moving halfway across the world takes a lot of bravery. I believed in myself to take action. If I've done this, I can do this too. I was courageous enough to take that first step.
Having the structure and the scaffolding that was needed, it was transformational. Absolutely. My biggest challenge was staying motivated and being patient with the program. I honestly wanted to give up, but my peers, they encouraged me to really see my potential through.
you are going to be a part of a community, and this is not a regular community. And even though you hear that often from people, they're actually not kidding when they say that we are going to support you.
I do believe that in order to make it, you can't make it alone. If we want to make it, then we have to help one another.
Not only I can do this, but we can do this together.
Wow, it's always so wonderful to hear the background of my cohort. These stories show the determination behind this class and what it took to get here, even when there were more questions than answers. Let's carry that energy with us as we continue celebrating this class. I'm going to turn it over to Susan to introduce our keynote speaker.
Now, I'm excited to introduce today's keynote speaker, Lucy Ball, Executive Director of the Lone Pine Foundation. Lucy is a long-standing champion of Year Up United. She is direct, action-oriented, and deeply committed to helping young adults take real and meaningful steps toward their goals. We have the privilege of presenting Lucy's message to you all.
I'm Lucy Ball, the Executive Director of the Lone Pine Foundation. Graduates, families, and everyone who makes up Year Up United possible. Congratulations to the winter class of 2026. I've spent a lot of time with Year Up United over the years, and I want to be very clear about something. We don't support the work because it sounds good. We support it because it works. At Lone Pine Foundation, we've invested in Year Up United for a long time. And we've done so because we see the results firsthand, not just in data, but in people. Every other year, we welcome Year Up United students into our offices in Greenwich. And when I meet you, I usually ask a very simple question. What's your plan? Not because I expect you to have everything figured out, but because momentum matters, action matters. And what consistently stands out to me is how prepared you are to take the next step, to ask questions, to follow up, to put yourself out there. That doesn't happen by accident. Year Up United doesn't just help you build skills. It helps you learn how to move, how to advocate for yourself, how to turn opportunity into progress. Graduates, the truth is, talent is everywhere, opportunity is not. And programs like Year Up United exist to help close that gap by connecting preparation with access and ambition with real pathways forward. As you move into this next chapter, my advice is simple. Keep going, follow up, ask for introductions, use the resources around you. And when someone opens a door, walk through it, ready to contribute, ready to learn, and ready to keep building. You are entering a workforce that needs people who show up prepared, take initiative, and to understand the value of community. You already know how to do that. To the staff, mentors, partners, and families, thank you for surrounding these graduates with belief, structure, and opportunity. And to the graduates, you've done the work, you've taken action, and you've proven the potential. And you've proven that potential, when paired with effort and access, turns into real possibility. Congratulations, class of 2026. I'm excited to see where you go next.
Thank you so much, Lucy. That was a powerful message. Hearing from someone who has supported so many students in the way you have means a great deal to everyone tuning in today. And now, we're moving into a moment that is especially meaningful for this class. I'm going to pass it to Susan to introduce a special award.
Thank you, AJ. Today, I'm honored to introduce a brand new award that we are incredibly proud to present, the Gerald Chertavian Founders Award. This award recognizes graduates who truly embody the values Year Up United stands for. Excellence in their learning and internship performance, integrity in how they show up and how they lead, leadership that uplifts peers and strengthens community, resilience and a growth mindset through every challenge, a commitment to community and to closing the opportunity divide, an embodiment of our mission, lifting as they climb and creating opportunity for those who follow. This year, we are honoring 4 graduates, one from each career pathway, whose character and contributions set the standard for what is possible in this movement. It is my privilege to introduce the inaugural recipients of the Gerald Chertavian Founders Award. Congratulations! Each of you has truly earned this honor. And now we turn back to the journey of this graduating class. The next segment, Path to Potential, highlights the moments and turning points that shaped this class. Let's take a look.
My biggest why would be my family. I'm a first-generation immigrant, so my parents gave up a lot for me to be here. And it was a big opportunity, and I felt like I couldn't waste this.
My overarching why, to why I even attempted, tried, it actually didn't even come from a place of survival, like it may have seemed. It really came from a place of purpose, because I took myself out of my situation and put myself into my future and what I could do.
I want to be more confident in my voice while talking in class or anywhere in general. Because English is not my first language, and I'm sure I'm making a lot of mistakes while I'm talking. But right now, I'm not thinking about them.
One of my biggest fears was falling into an old habit of getting motivated and then overwhelmed and quitting. And so this time, I wanted it to be different. I wanted to actually pull through and complete the program.
The purpose of asking our young adults about their why is ensuring that their why is about them. Every single time they want to give up because the program has gotten hard, their why is going to remind them that this is why I'm here, and it'll push them through to the end.
During the L&D phase, it's rigorous. It's very difficult. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, I don't think I can do this. But then there's gonna be people out there who are gonna support you. They're gonna check in on you. They're gonna be like, hey, Mariam, why didn't you come in? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Just having that sense of community, that sense of support, that is priceless.
One thing I was concerned about was coding specifically, because we essentially compressed, like, let's say, a year worth of college into just like 1 or 2 months. And that was a lot of material to take in. My coding instructor, he guided me throughout the whole process, ensuring I was up to par with what is expected.
Before joining Europe United, I was not financially literate at all. I was in debt. I had student loans, I had credit cards. My manager actually took it upon herself to, teach me personally, because if I'm going to be helping customers, then I need myself to be, in order.
When I first looked into childcare, living in the Bay Area, it was very expensive. And at that point, I was like, I don't think I can do this. I think it's better for me just stay home with the babies. It's gonna be cheap. My mentors, they said, no, you're gonna do this. You're capable. You have the drive. You're gonna do this, and we're gonna support you. We have some extra funds that we can allocate to people who are struggling or who do need it. If there is anything that we can help you with, you need to let us know.
My mentor, Crystal Walker. I adore that woman. She took a lot of time to just speak life into me and just remind me that you're here. So you're constantly breaking down barriers every single day as long as you're here.
We take the time in the very beginning, to get to know folks and their stories, building trust and a solid foundation before we even start the program.
So many of them just need somebody to believe in them, and to believe in them in a way that is intentional, and that support is to help them get to a specific place they're trying to go.
There would be classes that focused on things that you do use today, like in a corporate world or just in a professional world in general, how to communicate, how to stick by your word by making sure your time is organized.
We prioritize teaching soft skills because it is the number one thing that leads any human interaction. If you can't talk to someone, you're not going to be able to work in teams. You're not going to be able to work with managers. You're not going to be able to work with internal and external stakeholders.
The best advice I got from my mentor was when he told me, closed mouths don't get fed. And that means to advocate for yourself.
Someone may give you feedback, but they will never advocate and fight for you to be in a position. You have to show up and do the work. You have to be dependable. You have to show it in your actions. But when all else fails, you have to verbalize and advocate. This is why I deserve to be in this space.
I was expecting to just be involved with like technology and like learning to code. It's a lot more to that. They prepare you for how to actually thrive in the corporate environment, to effectively communicate with others. That push was definitely one thing that really helped me.
One day they might decide to change careers, but those core skills that we teach them, those go anywhere in their life. And I think that is our secret sauce, making sure that as a human being, they are well shaped, not just as a professional.
The most transformative moment was the start of my internship. It was very rocky. I faced a lot of trials and tribulations, and with that, I had the support of Europe United, which I needed, and I was able to really grow and hone in the skills of resilience and self-advocacy. Like, I was good, but I had to be better to get to this point.
My internship, it's almost like a childhood dream come true. The moment I found out that I got matched with Bank of America, I was coming home from the auto shop. I had just swiped my last few dollars fixing this car. I'm coming home, and then I get an email, I believe it was from Carrie Smith, the program manager, and I just saw congratulations on the top. I didn't read anything else, to be honest. I didn't read anything else. I stopped right there, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I look at my phone, and I'm just focusing so hard on congratulations, all caps.
I felt nervous. I had imposter syndrome. I didn't know if I actually belonged there. I remember sitting down, and I decided to take one of the seats that was closest to the front. And I looked around, and I thought, wow, I'm not here to deliver the food. I'm here to sit in the meeting, which was when I realized that this was becoming real.
I had a great opportunity to intern with Bank of America. The journey was a journey. I cried, I smiled, I had so many emotions because this was something new for me, but it was something that I needed.
My first day at Stanford University for my internship, that's when I realized, okay, this is all real, this is happening, and there's people who believe in me and who are supporting me at Europe United. They believe that I have the capability of being here, being in this space, and I can do this.
Before going into this internship, I couldn't imagine working at JP Morgan Chase. It's really hard to find even not just jobs, but internships when you don't know anyone in the industry. So right now, I feel like I have a lot of opportunities in front of me, a lot of options.
Wow, watching that, I can really feel how much courage it took for these graduates to keep showing up, especially when the next step wasn't obvious.
Exactly. And hearing those stories really hit home for me. As a graduate myself, actually, they connect me back to my own Europe United journey. This is actually my second time participating in Europe United, fun fact. After a few years ago, I was part of the spring 2023 cohort in the Bay Area, and I failed to meet expectations, and I fired myself from the program then. That experience really pushed me to reflect, to grow, and to try again with more intention and care. So, standing here today, I'm proud to be with you all as a stronger, wiser business professional. This graduation reminds me that failure is never the end, and it's often the beginning. It still amazes me how much growth can happen when you truly believe in your potential.
AJ, thank you for sharing that. Your journey is a powerful reminder that growth isn't always linear and that perseverance can open new possibilities. Your story reflects the resilience and determination we see across the entire class.
And that kind of resilience doesn't happen alone. It's supported by people and partners who believe in this work and in the potential of our graduates. To recognize those partners and the impact they've made, I'm going to hand things over to Tai Nguyen to present our Breakout Partnership Awards and United Impact Awards.
Hello, my name is Tai Nguyen. I'm a Senior Director on the Corporate Engagement team. Today, I'm honored to present the Breakout Partnership Award and the United Impact Award. These recognitions highlight organizations whose partnership and leadership have expanded opportunity for young adults across Europe United. Let's begin with the Breakout Partnership Award. Our first recognition is the Breakout Partner Award, which celebrates a partner that has stepped forward in bold new ways, expanding their commitment, deepening their impact, and truly embodying the mission of Europe United. In 2025, this partner distinguished itself through meaningful action that opened doors for Europe United students, creating pathways into careers that changed lives. They invested in talent, mentorship, and opportunity, showing when corporate partners lead with purpose, entire communities benefit. They also strengthened our customer experience career pathway and laid the foundation to expand their internship footprint into Pittsburgh in 2026. Their partnership accelerated our shared vision, a future where every young adult has the skills, experience, and support to reach their full potential. It is my honor to present the Breakout Partnership Award to New York Life. Congratulations, and thank you for your extraordinary commitment. Our next breakout partner has grown into a cornerstone collaborator in the New York metro market. What began in 2020 with just 5 interns have evolved into a high-impact partnership that will soon serve more than 100 Europe United interns, with growth driven by leaders who believe deeply in diverse skills-based talent. This partner also maintains a strong 69% conversion rate of interns into full-time roles across business, software, and IT pathways. Their continued investment, their commitment to early talent, and their belief in our students have strengthened our work together in meaningful ways. A new multi-year agreement and expanding executive engagement have further deepened our collaboration. Before announcing this award, we want to extend a special appreciation to Megan Lang, Head of Graduate Programs, for her leadership and partnership. It is my honor to present the Breakout Partnership Award to BNP Paribas. Congratulations. Next, we turn to a recognition that celebrates partners whose contributions have created broad and transformational impact. This is the United Impact Award. The United Impact Award honors organizations whose efforts across internships, hiring, volunteerism, philanthropy, and thought leadership have strengthened Europe United's mission and expanded opportunities for young adults. We are recognizing 2 recipients. This partner has been truly transformative, deeply investing in talent, community, and the future of early career pathways. They expanded internship opportunities by 62%, and they consistently convert interns into full-time roles with a strong 54% conversion rate. They also committed $1 million to AI integration initiatives, helping young adults build future-ready skills and expertise. They have championed early career success in influential stages, strengthened volunteer engagement through BRGs like Latino Force, and elevated Europe United across multiple teams and departments. They're more than just a corporate partner. They are a change maker. It is my honor to present the United Impact Award to Salesforce. Before we continue, we want to offer a special appreciation to Keith White and the many leaders and teams across Salesforce whose advocacy and partnership have expanded opportunities for so many young adults. Congratulations, Salesforce, and thank you for your extraordinary commitment. Our second honoree shows what it means to lead with heart, integrity, and community commitment. Since 2023, this team has shown students what it truly means to be welcomed, supported, and believed in. They've opened doors for 49 interns, and 19 of those young adults have already built full-time careers across public service and beyond. But the numbers tell only part of the story. This team lives its values. They welcome interns as one team, guided by a clear sense of purpose and a deep commitment to public service. They surround students with weekly coaching, guest speakers, and consistent encouragement, and they create meaningful moments, field trips, introductions, and honest conversations that help young adults imagine futures they may never have seen for themselves. In true partnership, this team has championed Europe United to other public agencies across the region, expanding opportunities far beyond their walls. They respect all people, they lead with heart, and they empower young professionals to have a voice in the communities where they live. It is my honor to present the United Impact Award to the King County Procurement and Payables team. They believe in hometown talent, and it truly shows. To all the partners we celebrated today, thank you for standing with our students and for helping build pathways to economic mobility. Your partnership fuels this mission, and we are so grateful for the impact you make every single day. So with that, I'll pass it over to you, AJ, as we keep celebrating this remarkable class and the bright futures ahead of them.
Thank you, Ty. We've celebrated where our journeys began, and now it's time to look ahead. This next segment brings us into the future, our future, as we highlight how graduates are stepping from potential to purpose. You'll hear the goals we're chasing, the dreams we're building, and the impact we're ready to make.
Before Europe United, I wasn't really confident in what I was doing. Now I have the skills and I have the want to learn, so I can take on anything.
I've learned that I'm capable of doing the job. That I'm not only capable, I'm really great at my job. I've made a lot of meaningful connections. I've built a really strong network of people who are gonna vouch for me and who have said that you can use me as a reference.
Europe United helped turn my potential into possibility by supporting me and showing me that I can be the version of myself that I've always wanted to be.
By investing in me as a person and allowing me to build a career out of nothing.
By giving me a hand, showing me a road, showing me a pathway that I can take.
They came in and gave me the skills that were needed. They came in and gave me the network that I needed in one of the most toughest job markets that we've seen. And to this day, I'm so grateful.
The advice I would give to the next generation of Europe United students would be, if you just keep going at it, you learn to have the belief within yourself, your time will definitely come.
People can guide you, support you, and cheer you on, but they can't walk the path for you.
Show up, be confident, believe in yourself.
The only person that you can change is yourself. So if you risk everything on yourself, then you are going to be successful. So it's all about you.
It is going to be hard. There is no sugarcoating it. Keep going. Don't stop. And when you're on the other side, you'll see it was worth it.
After my graduation, I will be stepping into my full-time employee position with Bank of America. I did exactly what I said I was going to do, which is to get my full-time position, and I'm blessed and I'm honored as well.
And when I first heard of the offer, I couldn't even believe it myself. It took me a while to even process that I got it. I proved to myself more than anyone what my abilities are. All the hard work really paid off.
I am placed at Exelon and I serve senior leadership. So having that 360 view, it made it really easy for me to go into the next steps as I journey into project management.
I was offered to work full-time for Bank of America. My life is finally becoming what I want it to be.
I am most proud of having this change in me. My goal was to discover a new version of myself. Now I'm more confident when I'm talking. I'm proud of myself.
What I am most proud of is being there for my classmates. Even if I don't have the answers, because there's going to be some things that other people know that I don't. One thing I do know is that I'm going to be there.
The thing that I'm most proud of accomplishing is completing the program and being converted into the position and the salary that I desire.
I am most proud of finishing. I can actually focus on, continuing to sharpen my skills that Europe United has taught me and use those skills and become a better person in life.
What excites me most about the future is stability. Future me is thanking me for finally taking those steps.
I'm most proud of getting in, completing L&D, getting an internship, and they want to give me a return offer. So that's really nice.
The thing that excites me the most about the future is freedom. Freedom to do what I want, live where I want, be what I want. That is the thing that excites me the most.
Wow, y'all are on it. Hearing those plans really shows how ready this class is to take what you've learned here and move forward with purpose. Winter Class of 2026, whether you were featured or not, this video represents the direction, the ambition, and the goals you're stepping into next. You're moving from potential to possibility with intention and confidence. And now, as you take that next step, it's time to hear from the community you're about to join, our Europe United National Alumni Association.
Good afternoon, graduates. I'm Janice Lindsay, National Director of Alumni Relations at Europe United.
And I'm Darrell Washington, Chair of the National Alumni Association.
Today, we are honored to welcome you into the Europe United alumni community. This moment represents accomplishment and possibility.
Absolutely, because all of you began this journey with potential. Some of you knew exactly where you wanted to go, and others were still trying to figure it out.
But you showed up, you put in the work, and today that potential has opened into something much bigger. You've turned potential into possibility.
Janice, you and I talk about this all the time, how powerful this alumni community really is.
We really do. Because across the country and around the world, more than 35,000 Europe United alumni are leading teams, earning degrees, building businesses, supporting communities, and even shaping industries.
And the part that I love most is how alumni stay connected. I didn't realize right after graduation how much those connections would influence my path.
For you, it was your first alumni summit. That was your turning point.
It really was. I walked in unsure of what to expect and left with mentors and supporters who helped me see opportunities that I hadn't imagined for myself. That's what this community does.
And graduates, that same support is available to each of you. Through the Alumni Act framework, alumni advance, contribute, take action. We offer resources, career tools, and community connections to support your next steps.
And those resources matter. I've seen alumni use them to navigate career changes, to pursue higher education, and to keep growing long after graduation.
You know, that's right. One of our guiding principles is lift while you climb.
And it's not just a phrase, it's how this community operates. Alumni mentor students, they share job leads, they volunteer, they support each other in big ways and small.
And every act of support creates more possibilities for the next person, that next student coming right behind you.
Graduates, your journey doesn't end here. It evolves. Where you go next may surprise you in the best way.
You won't be doing it alone. We'll walk with you through your next steps, your next milestones, and every possibility you choose to pursue.
Because when potential meets opportunity, possibility becomes real.
And we can't wait to see all that you accomplish.
And we can't wait to welcome you into this alumni community, not just for today, but for life. Congratulations, Winter 2026 graduates, and welcome to the Europe United alumni community.
I pledge that as a member of the Europe United National Alumni Association, I will continue to uphold and promote Europe United's mission and core values. I will strive for excellence and realize my potential. I will use my time and talents to contribute to the success of Europe United, its students, and its alumni. I will take action in the movement to close the opportunity divide. I take this oath freely as a promise to lift while I climb and to be a lifelong ambassador of Europe United. Welcome to Europe United National Alumni Association!
Graduates, I want to take a moment to let it sink in that today really matters. It's a chance to pause and acknowledge how much work you put in to get here.
Yeah, and honestly, what stands out to me is how much we've all changed since day one, individually and as a class. We earned this moment.
Yes, you all did. You pushed through challenges, supported one another, and kept going even when it wasn't easy. That kind of effort stays with you.
That's right. None of this happens alone. We want to recognize the families, friends, mentors, staff, supervisors, and partners who supported this class every step of the way. Thank you for standing behind our class.
Winter class of 2026, thank you for showing up, for putting in the work, and for supporting each other every step of the way. And the best part is we're not done celebrating yet.
Yes! In just a moment, you'll head back to the CVent Attendee Hub to join your pathway recognition, where every graduate will be recognized by name and student awards will be shared.
So stay with us and keep the celebration going.
Your pathway celebration is waiting for you.
We can't wait to see what you do next.
Graduates,
Congratulations!
Congratulations, y'all. We did it. I'm so proud of you. What's next?
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, winter class of 2026.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, winter class of 2026.
Congratulations, we did it.
Congratulations, we did it.
Congratulations, winter class of 2026. We did it.
We did it.
Congratulations, we did it! Finally!
Congratulations, Europe United graduates!